Alright, welcome to the metallic portion. This one's going to be a lot shorter. So we have our metallic set down here, and right now I just set the black. So nothing here is metal, technically. So we're going to move this guy out of the way, and we're going to start from our mask, because that's where we started the peeling. So it should be from after when we added the edges. So from here. So we're going to pull down again. Or actually, I think we can recycle this guy here that we used to use for our roughness. And we're just going to plug him directly into the metallic, and it'll instantly look cool. Let's move this guy down here, move this guy up. Awesome. Okay. So right now it's everything that is peeled is metal, which is a good start, but the problem is that it's making things that have dirt on it. It's making the dirt basically, and the grunge and the dirtiness, it's making that metal as well, which we don't want. So we're gonna be fixing that. So let's do a blend here. And the just a quick note, the metallic works similar to the roughness, but the values are inverted. I guess technically they're not inverted, but for example, in roughness, 0 or black means it's glossy, the opposite of roughness, and 1 means it's rough because we're working with roughness. If you were working with gloss, the gloss shader, which you can do if you prefer, some engines use glossiness or specular glossiness rather than roughness. If you're using glossiness, then 1 is super smooth and 0 is super rough. So if you ever work with a different engine or whatever, you can just invert that or use like a 1 minus node in your engine shader. So metallic, if it's black, it's not metallic, and if it is metallic, it's white. Typically in real life, everything is either metallic or not metallic. There's very few things that are kind of like in between. So pulling from our mask here, we are going to, let's see, we need to change this blend mode to subtract, and then we're actually going to pull from our tread shadowing, which is over here. Is this the one I want? No, it's this guy. So from this guy, actually it should be from this guy. So we're going to pull out of this guy. And plug that there. And actually, let's start another one so we don't get confused. So I'm going to pull from our mask here, from our paint peeling mask. Like that. And then I'm going to add a connector. Okay. Yeah, because right now we're subtracting basically the dirtiness from the metal mask where the metal is showing. So before, after, because we have dirt sitting on top of the metal, and that is not, dirt isn't metal. So we're gonna pull again, do another blend, and we're just gonna keep subtracting. because we want to get rid of metalness wherever we have like grunge or dirt. So subtract again. And this is our 3-tone grunge that we need to subtract. So from this guy. Just clean this up a little bit. Okay. So yeah, so it's coming from where we did the 3-tone, coming from here, and we're subtracting that from our paint peeling. Now let's do another blend. And then here we're going to subtract from this guy. So this is from the dirt that's accumulating at the edge between the paint and the metal where the peeling happens. So we're gonna subtract again. So we'll just keep taking away from the metal. And I think that's it. Let's get rid of this connector here. So before we had this where it was making like the dirt metal, and then after we subtract things from the metal mask, we get this. And you can see here that our metal map is way more interesting than just being black or white. Alright, I think that concludes the 4th tutorial. Let's have some fun here. Let's go to materials, go to default, go to edit, and then here you can change your tiling. So let's change it to 2. So this is what it would look like if it tiled twice. So let's go this way. Just take a look at it. Nothing stands out, and everything kind of blends pretty well. So if you were to, use this in your game or whatever, and you were to tile it, I think looks pretty seamless. Nothing sticks out to where it's like, oh, this is where it repeats. And then let's go back here and just play around with our paint peeling and see what that looks like. So look, let's say we increased our paint peeling. And you can see it all adjust in real time. Let's play around with the islands. So this is like super worn paint. And you can see here that our metallic map updates as well. So let's undo those two things. And like I mentioned before, you can also change the color. So it's super cool. Alrighty, let me know what you guys thought of this tutorial. I know this one, had 2 parts to height. It had a metallic. This was, I think, our most complicated material so far. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this one. And I'm gonna go work on the next one. Alright, catch you guys.